NFL mock draft maven Todd McShay releases mock draft 3.0 today. Todd. And the Vikings stay in the trenches going with Michigan defensive end Kwity Paye. I like the pick. Now, I don't think that Weatherly being back precludes the Vikings from going edge early, even in the first round, if the right guy is there. And Kwity Paye is a damn stud, man. Recapping McShay's mocks for the Vikings, he does about one a month. 1.0, Darrisaw, then he fell to the Bears at 20 in 3.0. 2.0, Elijah Vera Tucker, who was out of the first round in 1.0, and then major correction, went to the Vikings at 14, then fell to the Dolphins at 18 and 3.0. And here's what he wrote about F you pay me. 14 Vikings, Kwity Paye. It has been nearly a decade since the last time that the first 13 teams all passed on pass rushers. Seattle took Bruce Irvin, number 15 in 2012. But the Vikings are seeking more impact players on the edge. While Paye hasn't necessarily piled on production stats at Michigan, 8.5 sacks over his past 16 games, he can slip blocks and has some power. Minnesota's 23 sacks were the NFL's fifth fewest last season. Courtney Cronin, ESPN NFL Nation writer for the Vikings, on his fit with the Vikes, Paye could slide in immediately opposite Danielle Hunter at defensive end. If Minnesota doesn't want to rely solely on the Michigan rookie, it could use a combination of DJ Wanham, who proved to be one of the Vikings' best day 3 picks from 2020, and Paye at right defensive end, which would allow for Afadio Denebo to return to the rotation role where he thrived 2 seasons ago. And Cronin is right. I think that Afadi is not a 1A guy. He's best used as a rotational dude. Nothing wrong with that. And just because you have Wanham and Weatherly doesn't mean that you don't get more guys to hunt. Having too many pass rushers is a good problem to have, a problem that the Vikings wish that they had in 2020. Still on board at 14 was Micah Parsons. He went 15 to the Patriots. That would be a decision, especially pending what happens with Anthony Barr. Cornerback J.C. Horn from South Carolina, Joke from Notre Dame, Darrisaw, AVT, Rousseau. All the quarterbacks were gone in the top 9. Major run. Hence why there's some really good players that were pushed down. But Kwity Paye is one of my low-key draft crushes, man. 6'4", 272-pound senior. Peak season 2019, 37 pressures, 6.5 sacks, 80.9 PFF grade. Only played in 4 games in 2020. Ended up opting out after injury. Did have 2 sacks, 22 pressures, 86.3 PFF grade. Michigan had an informal pro day last offseason, and Kwity Paye is a physical freak. He just is. He's a combine invite this year, wherever the combine is going to be, and his formal pro day is at the end of the month in Michigan, so he's going to be training for those numbers, and those are going to go up, and it's just going to be Now Paye does have the power, agility, and motor, checks all 3 of those boxes. Good kid too, high character, and measurables below college production, blah blah blah, something Danielle Hunter. And you've seen what Andre Patterson can do with mid and late round physical toolsy players. What happens if he gets his hands on a first rounder, man? Woo. Mid first round, Kwity Paye, come on down. What can Kwity Paye be in 3, 4, 5 years under the tutelage of Andre Patterson? Plus, if he's getting all of that number 2 love, where Danielle Hunter is taking up all the attention opposite of him, woo. Plus, he's working DJ Wanham. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. Right? And also, yes, the Vikings ignoring the offensive line again. But you've seen what's going to happen in free agency. A lot of really good guards are going to hit the market or are set to hit the market. You got Thuney, Scherf, Gabe Jackson, and then lower tier guys like John Feliciano, Austin Blythe, Ethan Posich, and also Kevin Zeitler of the Giants, Andrew Norwell of the Jaguars are rumored to be cut on their way out. Maybe the Steelers still have to cut David DeCastro. So there's going to be a lot of really good guards out there, and enhanced supply could make it a buyer's market. And the Vikings, frankly, would be rude if they didn't partake. And if the Vikings check that offensive line box in free agency, it would free them up to go BPA at 14. And if that's edge rusher, so be it. So be it. The Vikings could definitely do a lot worse than Kwity Paye at 14. So I'm in, man. I'm in. But your thoughts? Todd McShay version 3.0. F you pay me at 14. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.